Hey guys, hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Tatiana Sonjalia and you are in the spot where we talk about spirituality, self-development, and everything else. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading. I think I like starting off videos this way, or at least I like starting off weeks this way. So I think Tuesdays we can always count on a reading. So this is going to be a reading for the collective, for the viewers, and it's not going to be set in stone. I don't really know what this reading is going to be about, but just to get into a little bit of what's going on. So I don't know if you guys are feeling it as well, but it is super heavy. Everything feels super heavy at this time. And I feel called to help raise everyone's vibration. So I don't know if you're going through anything right now. I'm not really going through anything, but life definitely feels heavy right now. So I'm hoping that this reading kind of lifts us up and brings us back to that high vibe that we all love and enjoy. So I have my watermelon sugar. You guys, I bought a watermelon this weekend. Seeded, of course. You always gotta have your seeds. And I found literally the last 3 seeded watermelons in this bin. And it's insane how they're trying to only put seedless watermelons in the superstore. In the superstore, I'm sorry. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is heavy energy. The supermarket. Let me take a sip of this. Hold on. I want to first start by thanking Spirit. I want to thank Spirit for all the blessings in our lives. I want to thank Spirit for the gift of sight, the gift of air in our lungs, the gift of smell, the gift of touch, taste, everything, hearing. We're so thankful for all those generous gifts that you have given us. And we thank you for all the love and support and guidance that you give us constantly, whether we know it or not. I want to call onto our ancestors, spirit guides, spirit, the divine source, for guidance today on this what feels like heavy day. And I ask that you provide us with a message that lifts our souls, lifts our hearts, and raises our vibration. Today I'm going to be using the tool of the Oracle deck, the Wild Offering. And I ask that you, Spirit, communicate to me through this tool of the Oracle deck. I want to thank Jessica Alexandria for the beautiful Higher Wisdom candle that I have here burning in front of me. And I also want to thank her for the Leo Lunar Intention Oil that I also have here in front of me. Spirit, thank you for waking us up today and giving us a brand new day on this planet, in this reality, with the people that we love and who love us back. I want to also thank you for all the things that we may take for granted on a daily basis. We are so thankful for all your generosity, all your love, and all your help. We thank you for allowing us to be here together on this wonderful Tuesday. We thank you for the opportunity to come together as a collective to listen to your wisdom and ask you for your guidance and share this moment with each other and with you, Spirit. We are so thankful and we are so blessed, and we know it. And when we do forget, please just remind us. At this time, I want to ask you, Spirit, to deliver a message to myself and my audience that helps to deliver light, helps to deliver hope, helps to deliver love, and helps us find our way out of this darkness that we may be feeling at this moment, this heaviness. I want to thank you for being with me here right now, Spirit, as I feel your presence. I want to thank you so much. Spirit, I ask that the viewer is able to have the discernment while they watch this video to know what message is for them and what may not be at this time. I ask for the viewer to, whoa, something just fell. I ask for the view, oh my goodness. I just dropped, what is this? This is probably the third time that I'm redoing this. The energy is definitely off today. Well, at least within myself. But I don't want to project that onto you guys, so take that with a grain of salt. Whoa. Trust, challenges, compassion, travel. Spirit, talk to me about, oh my goodness. I could cry right now. Oh my goodness, I just got it. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put the deck down. Okay. Spirit, you are so loving, and help me to share those exact words with my viewer right now. All right. So Spirit, basically, I can't even put it into words. It's, oh my, it's such a beautiful message. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. I can't even speak right now. It's making me really emotional. It's making me feel extremely I want to say like loved, but it's more than that. It's taken care of, supported times 5,000. It feels like I'm getting, okay, so imagine like the way like a mother tries to look into her child's eyes when they are not feeling happy, and the way that the mother tries to remove some of that burden from the child, almost like with her words or with her touch or with her food, or with whichever way that the mother is able to nourish her child. It feels like Spirit wants to do the same thing to you. Spirit, talk to me about the compassion card. So this compassion card, I feel as like, okay, I'm so sorry guys. I'm having a really hard time right now. This emotion right now that I'm feeling is just so overwhelming. I'm gonna try to continue on though. And it's not overwhelming in a sad way. It's overwhelming in like a beautiful, loving way. So with the compassion card, I feel Spirit is just saying, or no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't. I really can't right now. This is a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna even post this. I could cry right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna just, okay, continue on. Spirit, give me the ability to continue on, please. Okay, so there might be something about the way that you are showing up in your life. Something about the way that you're showing up is making you feel guilty or disappointed in yourself. So it's like if you're not giving your like 100% or something, if you're not your happiest, if you're not your funniest at the moment, at this time, I really feel that Spirit is telling you to give yourself some slack. I feel that you might be hard on yourself right now, even if you're not even vocalizing it with the people around you. Internally, it feels as though, yep, yeah, right now you are being a perfectionist, but not even in that simplistic way that perfectionism means. A squirrel. Okay, I'm so sorry. I keep saying sorry, but it's just so hard for me to express myself in words right now. The emotion is flowing throughout my entire body, and it feels like I'm in my mom's arms crying. That's how it feels right now. All right, so I'm gonna continue on. At this time, my love, please just be easy on yourself. You do not have to be super anybody each and every single day. Give yourself the space and ability to show up and feel the things that you are feeling, right? Like, and when I say show up, I don't mean showing up or performing for anyone the way that it is that you believe they want you to show up. What I mean is show up and be present with yourself. Check in with yourself. Check in on how you are doing emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of it. And give yourself that safety within your own thoughts and perceptions and self-awareness. You know, give yourself the ability to feel what it is that you may be feeling at this time, and know that it doesn't make you any less than of to feel that way at times. Something about toxic positivity just came through. So somebody in your life may be trying to like cheer you up without really hearing what you're saying or empathizing. Somebody, meaning anybody, could be a friend, family, coworker, boss, kid, child. So I would just be careful of that. I know sometimes we want to vent and really like share how we're feeling with people to help kind of like digest it and understand what it is that we're feeling. But sometimes we have to be very picky with who we share those things with. Not because that person doesn't love us and we don't love that person, but because sometimes that person isn't able to empathize in that moment or even validate that what you're feeling is okay or normal. So I would just be very picky at this time with who you are sharing your struggles and burdens with at this time. Change, doubt, patience. Another thing that was coming through was I just lost it. I'm sorry. Contentment, solitude. Yeah, so these cards actually jumped out in the beginning and I put them back in the deck just to see if they would come back out, and they slowly but surely are. So that's good. At this time, you might feel alone, but not physically. You might be feeling like either a black sheep, but it doesn't feel like a black sheep. It feels almost like you're in a room of a million people and you still feel alone in whatever circumstance you are going through at this time. If that makes sense, you feel like you can't really relate to anybody around you about this specific circumstance. Whatever the circumstance is, Spirit just said be patient. It will pass. Something about give me your burdens. Make them mine. Confidence and companionship. If there's a relationship in your life that you are doubtful about, like if there's a relationship in your life that you're not sure how it's going to work out or what the future looks like for that relationship, I would say don't worry about it. I know it's hard not to worry about situations in the present moment, but my love, worrying about it in the present moment isn't doing anything other than putting more on your plate right now. Yeah, Spirit just said to be calm about this situation. If I were you, I don't want to say distract yourself. Spirit, don't allow me to speak without clearing it first, because I will give advice as you're, oh my goodness, dropping cards again. Spirit, please help me. And I'm getting text messages. I thought my phone was on silent, and this happens every single time. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Okay, something about this situation, something about this specific relationship in your life, whether it be business or personal, I feel as though Spirit is telling me that, okay, I don't want this to come out the wrong way, Spirit. Give me the right words to say this in a nice, gentle, loving way. Help me to say it in a way that the viewer will accept can't really say it without thinking of these one words. Creative box, that card. Oh, that card came out in the beginning too. Okay. I guess, Spirit, you are sharing messages when I do drop cards. Okay, I'm gonna try to say this in a nice way, in a loving way, and this always comes with love, my loves. Please don't take it in the wrong way. But it just feels like whatever this conflict is in your relationship, the conflict itself is not what's working you up. Dropping cards, man. Ah, okay. I hear you. So the conflict itself is not the issue. It's your perception of the conflict that's the issue, if that makes sense, my love. It's not the conflict itself. Like, if you're having a problem between you and this other person, I wouldn't say that the conflict is really what's taking its toll on you. I really think it's your perception of the situation. And I'm not telling you that your feelings are invalid, but sometimes we have to see past our human emotions to understand what our human emotions are actually adding to the conflict. So I know it's hard because I'm a very emotional person myself, so I completely understand. But what I will say is that sometimes we add fuel to the fire that we've created in our heads. And even if there really is a fire between you and somebody else, let's say there's a disagreement or a standoff between you and somebody. The fact that you guys are having a standoff isn't the situation's biggest problem. The fact that you are at that standoff is what's the situation. I'm sorry, Spirit, give me the right words. I feel like I butchered that, and I'm so sorry, because I never want to do that. Spirit, let's come back to that later. Let's make, talk to me about the Trust in Reverse card. Again, Spirit is coming through with that energy of wanting to release you of your burdens. Something about I just got an image of feet. I don't know why. Spirit, what does that mean? Shoes or boots? I don't know what that means. Spirit, can you be a little bit more clear? Can you help me understand what that means? Okay. Something about, I'm sorry, I just lost it. Oh my God, Spirit. I'm all over the place today, Spirit. Help me to remain grounded and focused right now, please. Something about divine timing, but it's more than that. It's Aha, divine interference. Divine interference. Okay, so something about the present moment does not feel comfortable. There's something in the present moment that is bothering you deeply, and it doesn't feel insignificant at all. It feels extremely deep in your heart. It is bothering you. And this, I mean, the travel card is here, so this could have to do with something bothering you about travel. That card is really speaking to me right now. Spirit, speak to me about the travel card. Something that you're trying to do is not working out. Something that you are trying to do is not working out. I don't know why, but on the travel card, I'm feeling a lot of resistance, but not from you. You want this, but the travel card is resisting you. You are being resisted. That is weird. I'm gonna go pick it up. Sanctuary. Sanctuary. Did you, Spirit, did they recently go somewhere that is supposed to be of a second home to them? A second place of comfort? Or are they back home? Sanctuary. Okay, Spirit just said to read the sanctuary card. It says, sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Just in case you guys didn't know, each card has a little like prayer on it. And I usually don't read them unless Spirit tells me to. Spirit, speak to me about this sanctuary, please. What can you tell me about this, Spirit? Health. Health. Spirit, can you continue speaking to me about the sanctuary card in regards to this situation around traveling or travel? Spirit, actually speak to me about the health card now. I know I'm all over the place. Spirit, speak to me about the health card in regards to sanctuary. I just heard birth. I don't know why, but I'm feeling really called to talk about this sunflower on the health card. I'm gonna show you guys. It feels like innocent. Something about the health, something about the sunflower above the health word. I'm just getting a really miraculous, innocent feeling from it. Whoa. Spaciousness. Spaciousness. Spirit, speak to me about oh my goodness. There's somebody in my life that this is resonating with me about. I mean, whatever I just said, I don't know what I just said. Spirit, speak to me about this card right here. Make it God's. Let's speak about that to a general audience at this time, please. I mean, to the entire audience at this time, please. What does this card wish to share with the viewers at this time? I just dropped all the cards. But a few of them are upright. Let me see what they are. Okay, now I'm getting something different than the other message. This feels like you are so unclear, unsure of your path, my love. I just got this really overwhelming sadness. Again, I'm gonna emphasize the feeling of being alone. Though you may be coming into contact with a lot of people, it just feels so lonely. It feels like it almost, you know what? It feels like you cannot hear God's voice. That's really sad. This also feels like life is just like punching you. But you do have some willpower. Life is definitely interesting right now, my love. Feels like there's a lot on your plate. Feels like there's a lot happening. Even if there isn't a lot of activity going on, it just feels like you're heavy. Your plate is heavy. Like you have a heavy load on your shoulders. Spirit wants you to continue forward though. Spirit wants you to continue forward even if you don't have any clue where you're going. Even if you do not know what the answer is, continue, please. Don't stop. You have to motivate yourself to continue on. Motivate yourself because there is something coming, even if you don't feel it, know it, see it. This is temporary. Okay, I know. Okay, something about being dizzy. It just feels all over the place. It really feels all over the place. It's making me feel all over the place. Or maybe I was already that way when I came to this reading. spaciousness. Okay. Spirit just said, Spirit is asking you to remove yourself and place yourself in a very, very quiet place, a quiet space. Okay, Spirit is trying to speak to you very clearly. Spirit is trying to speak to you, but cannot speak to you because there is something making you unable to hear. I feel extremely tired right now. I didn't feel this way before the reading. I actually had a lot of energy. I feel really tired. So maybe that's how you guys are feeling at this time. I just felt called to look at the empowerment card. Yeah, so I don't know why I just feel called to speak about Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks speaks about momentum. If you are unfamiliar with that, I would say go on YouTube right now and look up Abraham Hicks and just click any of her videos. Honestly, you will be able to benefit greatly from a message that she has about momentum. So just a little bit about that. That's basically a concept that in order to gain positive momentum, you have to start with the first action. So it's like every action has a reaction. So you can't just you can't be in a dark place and expect to be lifted out of that unless or before you do the first step. If that makes sense. I'm so sorry. I need to stop saying that. I feel, guys, there's a lot of mental chatter right now. And it feels like I can't even focus on anything. Guys, if you guys are filling your time with a lot of distractions, a lot of noise, a lot of people, too much TV, too much social media, too much activity, I would say please put it on pause right now. Please put it on a pause right now. If you can, this is just how I'm feeling for you, but Spirit, help me if I'm not saying this right. But it feels like you need to just go in your room. Just go in your room. Don't let nobody in. Just go in your room and hang out there without your phone. This is frustrating. I don't like this feeling. I'm not even gonna post this, I think, because, but Spirit, is it gonna help somebody, please? If this is gonna help somebody, Spirit, let me know. But this energy that I'm getting from this reading, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's lethargic. It's depressed. It's tired. It is stuck. Spirit, what can this solution be for the viewer who is feeling this way right now? Spirit, help me to channel this solution for them so that they don't have to feel this way anymore. What can we tell this viewer so that they don't have to feel this way anymore, so that they know that they don't have to feel this way anymore? How can they step out of this energy and into a better and brighter one? True offering, feelings. Guys, there's not enough self-love. You guys are neglecting your bodies. You guys are poisoning yourselves, whether it be with food, entertainment, drugs, alcohol. It feels like you guys are poisoning yourselves. There's a lack of ambition right now. There is a lack of ambition times 5,000 right now. Why is that? Spirit, why is that? Something about trying to keep up. I'm getting a sense that you might be neglecting the inner work that needs to be done at this time, my love. There may be a neglect on the body as well. Neglecting your health usually leads to these types of feelings. So this is making some sense. Spirit, continue speaking to me about what they can do to come out of this dark place. Oh. You guys have to let you guys have to let God work their magic. It's magic. You guys have to stop trying to control everything in your life. Being enough. Yes. Yes. That card. Yes, I feel it, Spirit. that okay. You deserve, the way that you get out of this funk is by simply knowing that you deserve to get out of this funk. I know it sounds so simple, but as soon as you realize that you deserve to feel good, you deserve to feel love, you deserve to feel the best that you've ever felt, you deserve an abundance of health, you deserve everything. You deserve everything. Why? Because you just do. There is no specific thing or reason for why you deserve it. You are deserving because you were born that way. You were born deserving of anything and everything. Some people, I heard this in I think it was like a TV show or something. I heard this one psychologist saying that sometimes people are addicted subconsciously and they're not aware of this. They're addicted to suffering. And the reason being is that throughout our lives, we haven't been able to like truly enjoy life and the fullness that it has in store for each and every single one of us. Life has so much enjoyment for each and every single one of us. And sometimes people are born into families that are so used to these cycles of suffering and depression and anxiety and, you know, fear, that it becomes a normal way to live. And because it becomes someone's normal, it's either all they've ever known or what they've grown to be okay with. It becomes something that is familiar. And so in that familiarity, people often find comfort, which sounds kind of twisted, but it's true. Sometimes people really feel comfort in the familiarity of constant drama or being, you know, super depressed or negative thoughts and beliefs and suffering. So I just really feel like Spirit is telling you, one second. Aging. That card showed up 3 times and I kept putting it back in the deck. What is that about? This video is getting so long. Oh my goodness. If y'all are still here watching till the end, y'all are a real one. You's a real one. What can I say? Comment down below a rainbow emoji if you made it to this part of the video, and I will shout you out in the next video. Because if you made it this far into the video, yeah, kudos to you. Okay, so you know how, I don't know if it's in the Bible or where, but you know that saying, God made us in his image? Yeah, so, okay. Sorry. Spirit said don't talk about that. Spirit wants me to talk about this. Okay. So, something about Spirit, why do you want to keep throwing all the cards on the floor? Can we just work on the table, please? Please, I'm not yelling at you. I'm just asking. Self-love. Ooh, I need to show this to you. Self-love. I'll read it. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of my inner child. Show me to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. That is very true. That is very true. There is a story in my personal life where that deemed very true. For sure. Something about self-suffering. I just saw self and I saw suffering. Self-suffering. Spirit just said be calm again. I really feel like Spirit wants you to learn at this point how to self-soothe. I don't know if you have not been able to do that so far, but it feels like you've come a long way without truly knowing how to get to the root of self-healing. It feels like you've managed to cope through life with just coping. You've just been able to put band-aids on it. But I don't think you've learned at this point still. And it feels like a long journey. So it may feel long to you. So maybe that's just your perception of it if you are very young. But it feels like you've never learned how to clean the wound properly, apply the proper ointments, and bandage it or even stitch it up before you just put a band-aid on it. I feel like Spirit is calling you now in your life to learn or research inner work. Go to the source. I just heard. Go to the source. Spirit, speak to me about any final messages that you may have for the viewer at this time or whenever it is that they watch this video. Yep. Work. Spirit really wants you to learn how to do inner work, y'all. Inner work. I don't know how you've managed to get this far without doing the right work. And like I said, it feels like you've just put band-aids on it this time. And yeah, like a band-aid can help, but I don't think that's like the best way to heal a wound. I don't know. It doesn't feel like you had the tools either. It doesn't feel like you had the understanding of what to do. I think you put the band-aid out of necessity, out of survival. But now I think Spirit is really encouraging you to learn about more inner work. I'm just getting a couple of ideas. So inner work research. You can go on YouTube. You can go on Google. You can hire a therapist. You can begin meditation and prayer, which actually helps you get specific answers for you, which is really helpful. Yeah, I would say meditation is probably going to be the best thing that you could do. And I don't mean I don't want to downplay it, but a 15-minute meditation during your lunch break after you ate a tuna melt isn't going to cut it. I think you have to really dive deep into it. So I'm feeling called to share what I've been able to do and cultivate in the mornings. So I'll just share this. I recommend waking up before the sun rises. Okay, so that looks different for wherever you live. But I live here in Georgia and the sun rises at 7 now. We're almost in fall. So it rises at 7 and I choose to wake up at 5. Sorry. And before the sun rises is key to meditation because you are still under the influence, the vibe of the moon, which is a very powerful tool to help you with intuitive guidance and inner knowing, as well as just being able to really receive and hear messages that are for you. So I really recommend at least try it for 2 weeks straight. Every morning, just try it and see what you receive. You might be very surprised. Okay? All right, my love. Well, this is all I have for you today. I can't even believe I'm saying this is all I have for you today, because this is the longest video I've ever made in my life. This is crazy. But I hope and pray that you guys are all doing well. Again, I pray that you are able to find your resources to dive into deep inner work. Remove the band-aids, remove the distractions, and get to the root and pull it, okay? All right, well, I love you. I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will be seeing you again here on Thursday. Bye.